Hey guys, what's going on? It is Monday, week 20, I believe, of my furlough, believe it or not. I have yet to get a call to come back to work. However, Friday, I did get an indication. I got a text that it may be coming soon, so hopefully that's all going to work out this week and I'm going to have a date to go back to work. Not that I have not enjoyed this summer as far as time off to be shooting for myself, to build a bigger stock portfolio as well as do these videos, but at this point in time, those things are not sustainable. I need to get back to work. So hopefully I'll get that call sooner than later. But I want to do a quick video and give you a little update about my new favorite camera, the X100v. Tell you a little bit about how I've been using it in terms of settings. And I'm going to give a little disclaimer because this is me coming from the old school of being a film photographer for all those years. In the film days, you had basically kind of two ISO settings, or I guess ISO films you would buy, 100 or 400. Now there was a lot of things outside of that range, as fast as 3200 speed film, 800 speed film. It was certainly out there. And there were even films that were slower than 100, but in terms of quality, no grain, high resolution looking images, you kind of had 100 or 400 in your wheelhouse. You started getting into high ISOs and you knew you were going to have grainy images, and sometimes that's why you chose that. You wanted that black and white grainy look, so you'd choose 3200 speed film. So coming from that, knowing I don't want noisy images, I've had a hard time, wrapping my mind around I can shoot at 1600 ISO, I can shoot at 3200 ISO and still get good results. However, with this camera, I found that I can, and I've been trying to think a little bit differently. So the way I set up my camera, and it's worked very, very well, I choose the shutter speed, I choose the aperture, and I put the ISO on auto. Now I've been able to go into the menu and say on auto ISO, I can set the parameters, the limits. So it's not going to go over 3200. 3200, I'm finding the noise and the grain at that point is acceptable. I haven't pushed it farther than that, but basically what I can do is go into a situation, know I want to shoot at this shutter speed, shoot at this aperture, and let the camera do the rest of the work. And I'll show you some images that I've done straight out of the camera, and it's worked very, very well. So it's fast, it's easy. I still have some control of the things I want to have control of, and the ISO setting itself seems to be working very well. Now, that makes for a very easy, simple grab and shoot kind of situation. As far as the autofocus, which I've done everything in autofocus. These butterfly shots that I'm going to show you here, man, it nailed it. And I was super impressed by all of that. Now, I've got it to where I can look through the viewfinder, but if I take my eye off of it, the back screen comes on, which at first I didn't like that, but I do kind of like it now. I'm getting used to that. Sometimes I don't have my eye right against it. So that's kind of the simple setup that I'm doing right now. My next goal is to start shooting to a phone or to an iPad, because that's a pretty slick thing to do, especially if you have a client nearby. That is it for now. I told you, short video today, guys. Take care. I'll see you in the next one.